We first begin overseas with the major Asian Pacific markets continuing to trade lower overnight, this time with China's Shanghai Composite on the downside, 1.13%, falling to its lowest level this year on disappointing GDP growth. Meanwhile, European markets there are selling off as well, and U.S. stock futures were pointing towards a lower open after the Dow Jones on the downside heavy today, just above 97 points. Now, today, the slide in gold and silver has continued. Gold officially entered a bear market on Friday and hit $1,400 an ounce today. It has lost roughly $198 this month alone. Meanwhile, shifting focus over to China, it has released a ton of economic data over the weekend. GDP growth in the nation slowed to 7.7% in the first quarter, this from 7.9% the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, industrial production that eased to 8.9% in March from 9.9% in the January to February period. However, retail sales, they were inching higher, 12.6% for the month of March, up marginally from 12.3% in the January to February period. And economic data out of the United States saw Empire State Manufacturing fall to a reading of 3.05 in April, falling well below expectations calling for a reading of 7. And in earnings news, Citi that reported first quarter earnings of $1.23 per share, beating expectations of $1.17 per share, and Charles Schwab reported earnings of 15 cents per share, coming in just below expectations of 16 cents per share. And in corporate news, Dish Network has made a $25.5 billion cash and stock bid for Sprint Nextel Corporation. This is the 12% premium over Sprint's close on Friday. And lastly, Greece is indeed expected to meet the conditions of its bailout package and should receive the next 2.8 billion euros in financial aid.